Good morning, very good morning. Saturday. Normally I upload on Fridays, but I haven't because we had so much to deal with last week that was un-car related, like funerals, and I had to pick a package up from this on Monday as well, so that's kept me busy all through the week. So I've not been able to address what I want to address. So this week I want to finish this bumper off by doing some fill-in panels, and I think all I'm going to do on that is just make a wing extension to come down to here, just to fill that space in, really. I've been driving it around. You can see I've got rust stains. What I forgot to do was to get rid of all the burrs, and the burrs have got rusty and have now stained my lovely paint up. So this is due a respray. She's due a power wash anyway. The other problem I've got with that bumper, because it's a very heavy lump of metal, and it's kind of counterweighted the front a little bit from, because it's like over the front of the wheels, and if I hit a bump too hard it bottoms out, and so what that means, I've got to get under now at some point, and I've got to jack it up in the air, and I've got to mark the torsion bars, drop the bracket down, pull the torsion bar out, go one tooth, maybe two teeth, and then wind it back up again to tension up the spring. My only concern about that is this torsion bars snapping. They do a stronger torsion bar in the aftermarket world. I'm just not sure which is going to be the best route to go. But that bumper has put a little bit too much weight in front of that wheel, in that axle. So that's a job that needs to be done as soon as possible. But first things first, I want to get those brackets made. So I'm going to get some cardboard. I'm going to make some templates up, coming across to here, all shaped accordingly, and then I'm going to cut it all out on tin and weld it all together, and then I shall screw it to the base of this and bolt it onto that, and that is all I plan to do with it. It's going to be nothing special. It will be bed-lined black. The wheel arches will be coming off on the front. They will be bed-lined black. And I'm also debating about cutting some checker plate out and just riveting it on and gluing and riveting it onto that outer edge as well. Just as a little bit of protection on those things, and just to give it a little bit more of a rugged, gnarly look. I was going to do the back as well, but I actually want to get this thing in the front garden and rip that entire unit off, because I've got some welding to do on the frame that I found, and I would like to tidy that all up. In fact, what I'm planning to do, because I've got rot down here, I'm planning to cut that all out and then put some checker plate on that and then spray it blue to hide it. It's an old beat up truck. I want it to last as long as I can get it to last. So the other side is even worse. I can tell you now, as soon as I remove that rust, I will have holes, guarantee it. These things are renowned for rotting on the old vehicles, so yeah, a little bit of checker there. I did debate whether to put some on the bottom of the doors as well, but the doors are not rusty, so there's just no point to it. I don't gain anything apart from more weight, but there I actually gain a bit of protection. And I also need to order some new rubber, because this rubber's gone rock hard, and I might take the wings off later on the front and respray them in blue, because that rubber has desecrated the panel. So that's my plan. But before we get into that, I want to talk about something, so bear with me. Remember my old station I had? Well, I've been looking online. It has been annoying me. The reason why it's annoying me, because I've been trying to get to the bottom of why he had a heart attack. Now, this is not one of those videos where I'm going to spend half an hour boring the shite out of you. One of his heart valves gave up. There's little tendon-like springs on the valve, and they snapped. And I've been reading up on this. Apparently, it's a degenerative problem that some dogs can have as they get older. The valves, they get thickened and they get more flexible, so they don't work as well. And then randomly, out of the blue, tendon snap. Some moron over that way decided to send a firework up. 2 weeks later I was putting my dog down because he'd had heart failure. It was a degenerative problem, which I didn't know at the time, so I'm a little bit more mindful of that. Don't get me wrong, it was bloody heart-wrenching. I put him down, and some people say, well, it's only a dog, get over it now. It's a little bit more than that. But now I know. It was a ticking time bomb. If that firework hadn't have gone off, something else would have done it. And there you go. Now, why am I saying that? Explain. There we go. Meet Nibbly Diesel. Beauty, isn't he? There we go. Alsatian puppy. Meet Diesel. Come on, say hello, Diesel. Come on, look. I know you don't like being budged, but look at the camera. Come on, look at the birdie. No, you. He's a nibbler. Isn't ya? But he's been pretty good so far. We've had a few little accidents around the house. He's got to be trained up as yet. What? Come on. There he is. What a beautiful animal, huh? He was bought for me because I lost 3 of the other animals we had in the past, and some very kind, loving family member, who I'm not naming, reached out and said, it's time you had another dog. You've had them all your life, and this little bundle of joy has come my way. I had to go up to Dis to get him, and he loves biting, don't ya? Brr. There you go. So, you'll be seeing more of this little old so-and-so as he grows up. He's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, I hope. I hope we don't have any breeding issues with him, you know, something that he had in his genes. He's been health checked. I mean, you wouldn't believe the amount of ticks I've got on the vet's check. He's a pretty healthy and a very feisty pup. So, Wednesday. Trust me, I would have had more done. But I have a puppy, and that thing is keeping me very occupied, I have to say. Now, I took this off a car at the scrapyard. There was a big dent in the wing. When I pulled it off, half the lugs had snapped off. So last night I got the soldering iron out and I started melting cable ties to put what lugs had broken. But then I thought, see what I mean? You hear him whimpering? Oh. What? Anyway, he's playing me up this morning, big time. Anyway, as I was saying, I love him a bit. Don't get me wrong, I do. Anyway, I've soldered them back on with plastic, basically plastic welded them back on, but I wasn't content that they were going to hold, and I'm still convinced they're not. But you can see I went through with the solder. Hang on a minute. Get out of there. Oi. Diesel, you see what I mean? Don't pay any attention at all. Get out. There's too much danger in here. Go on. Out. Go on. Go on. So what I've done is I've used sealant, that old PU40, but I must admit it would have been a much better with Tiger Seal because it goes a little harder. He's doing it again, look. This is what it's like. Come on, I don't want you in here. I know it's an exploring paradise. Go on. Right. He's keeping me on my toes, that one. Anyway, so just to make sure I've got a better hold, I have put PU40 everywhere on each and every one. Only 3 broke, but I didn't want the others breaking as well. I think that one went, and that one went. And I don't even know if I got that one and that one correctly on it. In fact, it looks like I haven't. How did I cock that up? Bugger, I think that should have gone there and that should have gone there. How did I not see that? So what I'm going to do, I've made the decision because I've got to get some work done. I'm going to peg this on as you see it, and I'm leaving it on, and I'm just going to gently sand the black off with some sandpaper. That will then give me the point I need down here to work out how to do those bumper extensions, which is the only reason why I haven't been able to do much. See, that one, which is the one that came off, it was mullered. It really was. I mean, every single pinpoint was broken. Somebody tried to glue them on unsuccessfully. This was hanging. But not only that, something was rubbing underneath there as well, and the metal on the wing is rubbed out. So at some point, my intentions are quite clear. I'm going to, in fact, I've got the other silver one down there, so I might put that one on so they both match for the time being, and just leave it at that. Okay. I did say it would look a little bit of a hodgepodge, but a hell of a lot more solid than the last one. So I've got to order a new rubber anyway for both sides. All 4 of them need new rubbers. They're all gone hard. They're not meant to be like that. At least I don't think they are. You can get them online. Even debating about replacing that one as well. And they will get painted in black eventually, along with the mirrors. And my mind is made up on this. I'm thinking about painting this piece here of the bonnet black as well, because we've got a line there. I thought if I mask off, bring that down both sides, so I can do that whole centrepiece plus the scoop in satin black or matte black, and then maybe repaint all of this in blue. I am seriously debating about taking the wings off as well and sanding them back and painting them up. It's absolutely pointless exercise really, because I am off-roading this thing and they are going to get scratched. So really am wasting my time, I think, and I'm not one for polishing. I hate cleaning cars. I mean, I did that before Christmas, and it's a pigging mess, and people have had a few pops at it as well. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, that's done it. This glass didn't break. I've got a habit of dropping this. Bloody nuisance. So there you go. Okay, so I made a start, alright? Curved that, cut that, bracket go on there like that. I've just got to cut that bracket down a little bit because it won't slot in properly, and then I've got to run a bolt around here somewhere, drill a hole and run a 8mm, long 8mm or 10mm, and I need to drill through the wing to be able to attach that. I could weld this onto the bumper, but the bumper's been altered significantly, where this gap is no longer true to the bumper. Because of that tube I put on, I went and tried to grind around that tube to give it a bit of shape and took out half of the flatness that I had for this to be bolted to, is about the best way of explaining it. So, you know, this ain't going on the bumper. So we've got to pull it out, because I cocked up about did the wrong bit. You know those going to blow to pieces, don't you? So we're going to drill a hole here next, run a bolt through, weld that on, cut that back, weld that on, drill a hole through that as well. On the bracket on the car, there is a snapped bolt that's got to be cut off, and then I'm going to run the bolt through that and bolt that on there, drill a hole, bolt that on there, and I'm hoping that's all I need to do. And it's cosmetic more than anything. It's filling a space, which is really niggling. Ideally, this needs to be put on the bumper. I'm not joking. This needs to be welded on the bumper. I've also got to blank these ends off as well, so we've got to do that, and then it can go on. I might even fill it with polyurethane foam filler, but once I've done that, there is no welding this after. So I got one done. Wife's buggering off out at 3 o'clock. I've got to watch the Radio Puppy, so nothing more is going to get done at 3 onwards, and at the moment we're now hitting 12, so I need a cup of coffee. Suppose this is a teaser to what's coming. Okay, so we've cut that out, we've got the 2 brackets in place, we've trimmed that, we've just got to blank that off, we've just got to put a piece over the back there. I'll try and get that done today. I will upload video. I am not bolting that on the truck today because I've got the other one to do, which is over here, so I've got to duplicate this onto that. Then I will put them out of the way over there, because I've then got to cut some bars, that one, or that one even, more lathe work, trimming that up. Then we're going to paint those black, with those being black, and there was something else I had to do. Oh, the light bar as well. We've got to make a light bar to go on front. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So what I want to do, in my head it worked perfectly, but now I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, I want to run 2 P-clips each side coming out so they can flip out there, and then I'm going to get a bar to go across with nuts welded inside, and then I can bolt that way and bolt that way with 2 brackets. And I plan to put 2 spotlights on the front, but I'm looking at because see, I made that bumper to work with the winch. I didn't make it to work with the aesthetics of the car, so when I put it all together, I've suddenly noticed that they're not quite central to the grille, and here, look, it's wider there than it is over here, and that is because of the winch. No other reason behind it. So yeah. So that's the plan for today anyway. Well, this week. So we've got the bars to build up here. We're going to cut a plate out for that, bolt onto there, come down to here somewhere. Then we can feed that wire in through the hole here. Snorkel to be purchased, 80 quid I've got to find for that. Number plate I want to sort out. I want to paint this part of the bonnet, and that part I want to clean this blue up on this side. I want to replace that. I want to paint that black. Loads to do. Loads. Oh, still not finished, because in the boot is a box to be built, and that's going to house my chainsaw, my cooking equipment, plates, everything I need for a day's off-road, because obviously we want to sit down and we want to enjoy. So I've got to put chairs in here as well, and they're all going in that box because I want to keep everything pretty well contained. So that's my plan. Big plans. I've got to find some wood from somewhere, you see, because that box is going to go in. It's knackered, it's got a hole over there. My son left it on the back of the lorry, and when I pushed the slider out, he didn't tell me it was there, and it got crushed a little bit. But that doesn't matter for this particular job. I wouldn't want it on the back of the vehicle because things would fall out, but it's good enough for this. It's got locks as well. So that is going to go inside, and I want to put some wooden runners on it so they fit on the plastic liner in the truck itself, so I can slide that in and out. That was the plan. Hey guys, I'm cooling it. So I've got 2 done now. Polyurethane in that one as well. I'm just leaving that one to stew. Horrible stuff. And then I'll grind that one back, and then they will go on the shelf, out of the way. They're nothing special, but they'll do what I need them to do, which is to cap off those wings So tomorrow I will get in here, have a little clear up, and I will make a start on the tubes. So these will go in my lathe, and I'll clean the rust off from this angle here. Oh, hang on, that's going to be a problem. The cabinets are in the way. So they may not go in my lathe, we'll see. And we'll make those pieces. So we need to cut some flat plate from this box steel that's lying around. We've got plenty of it still. And we'll see if we can bend some steel, and we'll see what we can come up with. Depends how much gas I've got left, because it's, what's today? Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday, so nobody's open, so if I run out of gas I'm screwed. And I need to go and get my chainsaw, because my next job is the box in the back with all my equipment in that I'm going to need. So I've got to put compartments in it, you see, so nothing rolls around, and I've got to find a way of strapping it down. The box is what I'm talking about, so I can get the first road trip to Thetford. I was planning to do it next week, but I'm 2 weeks behind because of the dog, so not happening. I'm gonna have to put it back another 2 more weeks, maybe 3, who knows. Anyway, look, apologies for no videos, but it's been hectic, what with funerals, which are now over with. We're still waiting for autopsy results though on that, to be honest with you. We still don't know what she died from, bless her heart. I would like to say thank you so much to our local Vicar Mary, and I would also like to say thank you so much to Smith and Family Funeral Services down at Felixstowe, because without your help, I didn't stand a chance in getting this funeral done. I didn't know what I was doing. You were fabulous. Mary, thank you for your recommendation to them. Thank you for the wonderful service you gave. That's it. Not going to talk about this anymore. We're done. Anyway, next week we'll try and get those bars done. I'll film a little bit more of the dog. He'll be a regular on our videos. So look out for him. You can watch him grow with us. He's a nightmare. He's an absolute bloody terrorist. When we first got him, he was a bit dozy, underweight, not very well to be honest, and in a week he's running around the garden, he's pinching things, he's eating things he shouldn't be eating. You say no to him, his tail wags and then he nips you. Little shit, he really is, but I love him to bits. So keep an eye open for him. There's more coming on that one. Anyway, see you next week. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for your likes. Thanks for your dislikes. It all adds up. And I'll see you next week. Bye.